I just ended the last recording on accident. I figured out how to do that now, so that's cool. I hope I can kind of merge these, because that would suck if I can't, but basically I'm going to look up GPA, because I want to know how to... Okay, so if you go to Brophy... This is what one of my friends showed me. Brophy GPA calculator. And you go onto it, you'll come up to like a black screen. And if you go to finals calculator, you have your current grade. So for instance, let's just say I have a 97. Well, actually for my reference, I have 104, okay? And my grade desired, let's just say it's a 95 because I wanted an A. The final worth was 20%. So if I calculate that, I needed to get a 59 on the final in order to pass. And the reason why I was happy with trying really hard is because honestly I didn't really have to. It's not really that I didn't have to try for that final, but like the fact that I could put more time into other finals that I would have had to get a higher grade on, and that helped. Also, I really hope that. Well, I'm just gonna say it right here. If it doesn't work and I have to like make this a second video, I'm gonna make it a part 2, and just apologize for it cutting off because like I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. I pressed the escape button on my computer because I thought that would like I have this on full screen. I have the recording software I have on full screen right now, but I pressed escape thinking it would close the tab, and it actually just stopped the recording. Which oh my god, I spent like a solid 3 seconds just like. Well, that's fine. I don't care. But anyway, because I tried really hard in that class, I could focus more on other finals where I was at like a 93 and I was trying to get a 95. So like for instance, let me go back to here. My current grade in that one class was a 93. If I can delete it. Okay, 93. And my grade desired was, I don't know, a 94. Okay, let's just say. The final worth was 20. So I had to get oh Jesus. I remember. I had to get a 98 on that. And I got a 96. I was really mad. So, anyway, let's not talk about that. But, like, just try really hard on your finals. Because at the end of the day, like, it pays off if you try hard in, like, the beginning and middle of the year. Because at the end of the year, again, I'm not trying to say, like, don't try for your finals. But if you don't have to get that high of a grade, you don't have to study as hard as you would have. And it just makes it easier for you. So, and I would just also say, I don't think a lot of people say this because it just sounds stupid. I don't want to say don't care about school, but like, don't overachieve. Don't be an overachiever for everything. Like, obviously, do your best in everything, but like, make sure you leave room to have fun. Because my freshman year was it was just a waste. Because all I cared about was grades. And I want to be a teacher. So, like, I don't need straight A's to be a teacher. That's like if you want to go to Stanford and become a lawyer or, like, a doctor. But for me, I want to go to NAU and be a teacher. So, like, just unless your parents force you to, obviously. Or, like, unless you really want to be a lawyer. Like, I'm not saying don't try. Because, you need to try if you want to do that. But for someone like me, that's just like, I want to be a teacher. Like, I definitely care about grades, but I also want to have fun. Do not waste your years. Don't make the same mistake I made. Go to parties and goof around with friends. And sometimes be a rebel and just put your homework aside and have fun on Xbox for like a little bit and then come back to it and do it. Because that's so important. It's so important to like, just don't waste your years. Because I have a whole year of high school experience that was a waste. Because I went to no parties. I had, like, no friends that I hung out with. And that wasn't by choice. It was by... I mean, it wasn't by, like... I didn't have friends because I didn't have friends because because it was my choice. Like, I could have had friends. People tried to, but I just kind of pushed them aside because I wanted to study, you know? Don't do that. Just don't. It's stupid. Don't be stupid like me. I'm mad. I'm actually mad right now. I'm looking back. Like, my freshman year was kind of... I mean, it was fun, but I think I went to, like, one party, and that was it. And, like, my sophomore year, God. Let me just say, the longer you're in high school, the more you'll have fun. Because, like, sophomore year, jeez, was so much fun. Like, all my classes were really hard. Oh, but lunch, like, I laughed so hard in all my, and, like, just at everything. And you will find, the older you get, it's just, like, the more you don't really, like, I care, but I don't care, if that makes sense. Like, I care, but, like, the teachers know that the farther you go on, you kind of just don't really care anymore. And they kind of, I mean, at least at my school, they embrace it, so it's, like, they'll literally be like, look, we know you don't care anymore because it's the end of the year, or like your sophomores or whatever, but you need to try. And we just goof around. Like, my environmental class at my school, jeez, it was so much fun because the teacher was so chill. And we just, like, sat there and just goofed around. And we learned, but we watched movies and we did, like, fun little projects. And, like, we dissected frogs and we're goofing around. I was, like, making mine dance, but I was still learning. So just don't be that one kid that just sits in the back of the room and only studies. And I say that because, not because I don't want you to succeed, but because you're going to waste your high school year, and just like me for my freshman year, you're going to look back and be like, wow, that was such a waste of my time. Like, I really wish I would have had more fun in high school. Like, my freshman year is a year I will never get back, ever. And I kind of resent that. I resent that I didn't let myself open up to everyone. And I resent that I didn't be myself, and I resent that I was so shy that I didn't open myself up to everyone. Because it was just, like, compared to my sophomore year, God, my sophomore year was amazing. And my freshman year was just so bad. Like, it wasn't bad, but I just didn't open up. I felt like I was in a shell. And I could have let myself out, but I was like, nah, I just kind of want to get good grades. Like, I had this ideology that if I just stayed in my shell and, like, didn't bother anyone, then it'd be fine. And that's stupid. Because I had more fun in my sophomore year. And it's important. Like, you need to goof around. Be a bad boy or a bad girl sometimes. I mean, don't do drugs, but, like, occasionally throw an eraser at your friend for no reason. Like, it's fine. You're not gonna die. Like, you may get yelled at, but, like, we're kids, you know? Don't waste your childhood. Like, I have a friend. Oh, God. I have a friend, and I love him to death. He's so amazing. But he's just throwing his years down the drain. Dude, I'm not gonna say why. Mainly because if he watches this, I don't want him to know that I'm talking about him. And I'm not being mean. I'm just like, hey, if you're watching this, whoever you are, just don't open yourself up more and try different things. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if you're watching. You're probably not. I mean, probably people are gonna watch part 1 and be like, whatever, just end it. It's fine. But, like, just don't waste your high school year. Just don't. Just don't. I want to make a shirt like that. Maybe if I come out with merch, I'll just have "just don't" on the shirt, you know. But yeah, just don't, because it's a waste. You go to high school, yes, to learn, but also to make friends and to get life experience. And if you're just gonna sit in the back of the room and study and not talk to anyone, you're not gonna get yes, high school is about learning. I understand that. This is one side of it. One side is about learning and about like getting knowledge and getting good grades. But this side of it is learning about sociology and talking with people and not really being awkward, or not being awkward, but like just learning how to be yourself when the world sometimes doesn't want you to. And it's just learning self-control and learning your own personality and what your likes are. Like, I will openly say that sophomore year, someone I met, it was actually my ex, introduced me to anime. And I remember I looked at anime, and anime was like this weird foreign thing that I didn't like. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be a weeaboo, you know? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's stupid. But as soon as I watched it, I was like, whoa, this is dope. And I watch it. Like, I've watched Bleach, I've watched One Punch Man, I've watched Attack on Titan, and I'm watching Black Clover right now. I'm not gonna rant about that because no one cares. But like, I don't know, just be open. I really don't know what else. Like, I'm kind of just disappointed that it ended. Because now I'm gonna have like a 40-minute video, and then this one's only like 10 because I don't really have anything else to talk about. But I'm also getting tired just standing here and talking. It's just tiring, man. I think I'm gonna end it soon, but I kind of just want to leave off with some wise words from Harkin Theory. Kind of like that. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but the wise words of Harkin Theory, I like that. Anyway, sorry, I know I said that I was, but I keep getting so off topic, it's not even funny. High school is going to be challenging. High school is going to be really challenging. But at the same time, it's going to be amazing. And you're going to find friends. You're going to find your clique. And you're going to find people that when you hang out with them, you're just going to be like, bro, this dude's amazing. Or this girl's amazing. I want to point out, I go to an all-boys school. So I may be, like, basing my biases off of only going to a boys' school. So I'm not sure if I've just said, like, a part in this video where I talked about, like, guys only or something. I'm not sexist. Like, I'm not trying to not include girls, but because I go to an all-boys school, it's just natural for me to talk about only boys. And again, I'm not misogynistic. I just only really know high schools, like, with only boys. I mean, there's a school next to us where girls, like, come over sometimes, but I don't have a lot of experience with that. I mainly just text them and, like, FaceTime them and stuff, so... But I want to put that out there in case you're, like, kind of mad at me. I'm not trying to be, like, targeting women, you know. I'm not, like, only talking about guys. But anyway, again, another rant. My apologies. High school is amazing. Like, it's one of the best things I think I've ever had in my life. But it's also really hard. It's really hard to... It's just kind of hard to grow up. Like, I don't want to say just high school. Just growing up is really hard. You go through, at least for me, I've gone through 17 years of, like, all of the same shit, and now I'm doing different things, and I have to be independent, you know, and, like, I can choose my friends now, and I can make my own choices about, like, stuff, and if I make a mistake at school, they don't call my mom, and my mom handles it, like, I have to handle it, and it's this kind of, I would say that the scariest thing about high school is it kind of forces you to grow. And I'm not saying, like, get hairy and stuff, but, like, I mean, I know you don't think that, but, like, it's mainly just the fact of you go into high school knowing that everything's about to change. Like, you go to middle school with the same people, and you have friends with the same people, and it's sometimes hard to, thank you. It's sometimes hard to be, like, I don't know. It's sometimes hard to accept the fact that everything's different, and it's sometimes hard to accept the fact that, like, you need to have other friends. Because for me, my freshman year consisted of, like, I didn't want other friends, because I had mine, you know? And I would text them, and, like, you really can't do that. Like, obviously you could be friends with the people that you used to be friends with, but overall, just, like, I would say just be open. I mean, I feel like a broken record, but, like, it's okay to be friends with the people who you used to be friends with, but also keep in mind that it's important to open your eyes and make sure that people know that you, like, it's important to make friends, different people, different identities, you know? It's important for that, because they may teach you something that you did not expect to learn. I'm going to leave it at that, because, like, I don't want to just tell you all about high school, because it's a personal experience. I can't just tell you how high school is going to be, because that's my personal opinion, my personal bias based on how I've been treated and how I've gone through things. You may walk into high school and everyone loves you, and that's totally fine. You may walk into high school and it's just kind of like me, where, like, a decent amount of people like you, but, you know, a couple people don't like me. It's fine. Like, that's just how it's going to work. But you will not have it where you walk in and no one will like you. It's just not going to happen. And the only way that would happen is if you're not open with everyone around you. So just be open. Okay, I'm going to list... This is the end of the video. But my final thing to say. I'm going to list things you need to do in order to have a good high school experience. Be yourself. Be yourself is biggest thing. Don't fake yourself. You know, everyone can look at you. If you're fake, people will be like, oh god, he's fake. Like, it's one of those fake people. So be yourself. Love everyone. And by that, I mean don't judge a book by its cover. You may find someone who's amazing. They may not be the most handsome, and that's fine, or beautiful, but that's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Just keep your mind open. Be smart. I think that leads to, like, peer pressure. Don't do things that make you uncomfortable, and if they make you uncomfortable, don't do them. Have fun. I can't. Have fun. Don't waste your years only studying. Because high school is more than the books. High school is more than the words on the pages, okay? Sometimes it's nice. Okay, this is how I look at high school. You can sit there and keep your book open and only read the words, but occasionally look up and look around you, you know? And this is a metaphor. I'm not saying if you're reading, look up. Like, high school is a book. And you need to sometimes look up from that book and see what's around you. Because if you look up, you will find some things that are amazing. Number 5, love your teachers. Just be nice to them. You know, they put a lot of time in there for you. And it's just important to love them. And number 6, just don't be a cock. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, that makes sense. Just don't be a cock. I don't have to explain that. Just don't be a dick, you know? Don't be that guy where it's like, oh, God, like, here comes John. If you're John, I'm not targeting you. I'm just saying. But anyway, thank you for my subscriber who recommended I do this. I hope this is kind of what you expected. But yeah. Okay, well, I again apologize if this is the second video that you've watched, but I'm a retard, so. Anyway. After about an hour, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like these, just let me know by giving me a like. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let me restart. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.